And your wife, how do you do it? I do this, this. Wow, that much? I want to have a life. Yeah, dude, I want to have a life too. With my woman and my kids. Today is going to be about a reaction video from Abba and Priest. They got a video about DaBaby, something with his baby mama. I'm a dad. Life is Gucci. 2 kids. Wife is Gucci. So I really have an opinion about this stuff.
Today's topic, DaBaby. All right, he's back in the news. If you don't know, DaBaby's a award-winning rapper, very, very popular at the moment. And he got DaniLeigh, who's another singer, pregnant. She ended up having his kid. And some drama unfolded on IG Live.
Get up out my crib, come on, get out my table. I'm stuck, hey, help.
Essentially, he tries kicking her out of his place, her and the child, because she's been staying at his place for some time. And he says, we're not together, you need to leave now. And she's like, yo, how you going to say that? You've been claiming that we've been together. You've been telling me. And there are clips of him saying, I love you.
I love her.
Love me? Mm-hmm. How much? That's not enough.
If I have to be honest, any gangster guy that I see with a woman, they do such an action. And they look at me, how I look at them, as if I need to value their love or something like that. They didn't last. They didn't last. You don't need to impress people to improve your love.
So then he does another IG Live after he called the police, trying to get her out. She's still at the place the next day. He does another IG Live basically saying, listen, I'm filming it for my own protection. This woman, she's trying to set me up. There's hundreds of thousands of people watching. And then at one point they go back and forth. And then he says, listen, you're not my girl, you're just a side chick. And then she loses her mind because obviously she viewed it a completely different way.
And Shawty's not my girl. Ain't never been my girl. Is my side bitch.
It's your what?
My side bitch. Shawty is a certified side bitch.
She's angry.
Shawty is a certified side bitch. Just trying to act like she ain't. Now, let's take it there. Her parents know she my side. Everybody knows she's a side. She don't want y'all to know she a side bitch. She got to save her face. She got to crash all the way out.
Sometimes, if you feel the power, if you have the money, you're gonna do it, right? So the fact that he said that, and she's like, wow, he finally felt the power in the moment, and he did something about it. But trust me, all I kept thinking like, what about the baby? That you're the father of the baby, and you're gonna tell the baby, I love you, but your mom is a side chick. He's gonna be like, but Papa, why should I respect somebody that you don't even respect as a person? You just used it, throw away. It's like you went to McDonald's, you had your hamburger, you throw the hamburger away, you're like, I got my toy.
I know a lot of people are saying, hey, DaBaby's protecting himself. He's doing all this because this girl's crazy, yada, yada, yada. Listen, record that shit, keep it offline. At the end of the day, that's your kid's mother. That's your kid's mother. Regardless of how you feel about her, if you care about that child, you don't be starting no public drama with the baby mom. That's crazy. Now you're going to create so much turmoil for that child. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. And that's my concern in all this. I don't really care about the 2 adults. They can go jump off a bridge for all I care. I don't care. They grown-ass people with their own life. I don't care. They brought a kid into this world into all kinds of dysfunction for clicks online. That's distasteful. It's also unsafe for them. And on her side, she's like, man, I thought we was a relationship, love, like you talked to me like that. Boo-boo, did you not see his last couple of relationships? Do you not see the patterns in this man's life? He got multiple other baby mamas.
Okay, that's something that I find really messed up. And I have to be honest, I think that most women, I don't know why, but I think most women are very dumb, especially with these kind of people. I know you are kind of attracted to specific macho men. I consider it dumb because I'm like, the guy has a specific quality of life that he wants to maintain. And most women had the mentality, especially when I was a kid, it was like, I want to get the tiger and I want to tame him, you know? And you can tame a tiger. But there's something about taming a tiger and then reminding him, don't be aggressive. But you can't shake him in very weird ways and be like, I'm surprised he bit me. It doesn't work like that. So if you have specific guys, rappers and everything that feel gangster, but you wanna be like, I'm gonna control you or something with money, baby, bada bing, bada boom. I see a bunch of guys just keeps lashing out, not slapping people. Don't put words into my mouth. They react in a way defensive, like, hey, can I just be my own with very simple things? And that doesn't work. So whenever that doesn't work, they keep exploding, and they explode exactly like this. I've seen it so many times because all the girls come to me. Meet, I don't understand. I'm like, do this. What happened? Do this. What do? They do the exact opposite. It's the way I am. And I'm like, ladies, you are with a rapper, gangster looking dude, chat or whatever, and you're acting in a way that just pushes him away. Why can't you just do these things? Well, I don't want to feel controlled. What are you doing then to him? You're controlling him. Like his emotions has no value. You're the one that has to negotiate with him. If it's humbling, it can be, but take your time, plant your seed. The seed will grow and they will respect you. But it's all this weird wah. If you have a baby mama and you're already dating a woman when you have a baby mama and you're making babies there, do you understand what you're doing? This isn't Dawson's Creek. It surprises me. It surprises me that some men just think I can just flang. They don't have to do anything, especially when they have money. As if they can live, but if a mistake, who cares? I got the money. And I'm like, it happens on both sides. And I've been telling men, you need to be calm, try to negotiate, talk to your woman, because sometimes you have a gangster attitude. They're like, yeah, but this is me. I'm a gangster. I ain't no bitch. And I'm like, I'm not calling you a bitch, but dude, you have a freaking kid. And you do specific, what DaBaby did, like my side chick, like saying annoying stuff like that. I've seen it a lot of times with men, which are surprised when they say it. Then the girl says it, and they're so hurt. So I'm gonna say it again. It's like both parties is so dumb. So I actually have to say, most men are also very dumb, especially the gangster guys. But I don't see a lot of gangster guys because they really don't hang out with me. Gangster woman wanna hang out with me because I can communicate. Gangster man is like, nah, man. Maybe let's play a PlayStation for something, but they don't hang around me, so I don't have that communication. And when they see their attitude, hey bitches, let's go, I don't hang around with those men. We don't click because I see a woman different. Yeah, very sexy, but I don't promote my gangster what I'm gonna do with women. You know, it's different.
He had a baby mama while he was involved with you who was pregnant. People go with somebody who's in a marriage. They cheat together, get married, and then they're surprised when the person cheats on them with somebody else. Boo-boo, that's the genesis of your relationship. Are you surprised when it also ends that way? You feel what I'm saying? Motherfucker took some vows, cheated on his wife to be with you, and you think he gives a fuck about the sanctity of vows? Like, what's wrong with people?
Yeah. Why would you do something that you would not respect if it happens to you? Why would you do something like that? I don't understand when people cheat, marry, and then don't see where it is going, and they repeat it because they don't want to be alone. Dude, just go self-reflect a little. Get to understand why you are divorced from that woman, for example, or man, or whatever, and find peace, and then make a consistent decision. The idea that you're like, I don't want to be alone, that might be the big reason why you're not married, or you can't handle anything because you can be married and then feel gangster alone. And if you're gangster alone, you're gonna do stupid stuff anyway, if you have a person or not. It's your fault. And I see people do dumb decisions. And they're like, meet, you're with your wife, you kind of lucky, you got 2 kids. Kids are very chill, you guys are hanging around, you appreciate to be around your kid and your wife. How do you do it? I do this. Wow, that much? I want to have a life. Yeah, dude, I want to have a life too, with my woman and my kids.
The same way I said PJ Washington's a bit of a goober for going for a woman who's known as a fucking gold digger, and then she dug his gold out. I'm also look at you and not be surprised when this dude is known as a fucking baby batter spreader, okay? And he spread some baby batter in you.
That's some good bars.
Is it?
Baby batter, spread some butter. Got a dish and nut off dinner. You know what I mean? It could be some fire shit.
Yeah, it could be.
If you're a guy, they're like, you know what? I'm gonna flang without a freaking condom, and she gets pregnant, and then she marries you, and then divorces you. You're a dumb man. Dumb men exist, and trust me, there's a lot, because you like to take the risk, especially when you have the money to pay for the risk. You feel confident. That's why so many men make a bunch of money in sports, and then at the end of the sports, they lose all the money. Because if they don't have the mind to maintain the money, hey man, you're useless, poor, and dumb. It's interesting that it just keeps happening and happening. There's enough example, especially these times with all these crazy women. I want a 6-figure man, bada bing, bada boom. And I'm like, you don't see that coming? And you put your stuff inside somebody without a condom? Have a vasectomy. Let's go, Brandon.
Nutter, cracker fire. No, we're not doing that. Baby batter spreader. Spread on the nut. Like sandwiches or peanuts. I make sure she gets her nut. You guys got to take accountability. I'm coming up with a new shirt. The future is not female. The future is accountability.
We already have that.
Now, on the flip side, listen, guys, you can't be sitting in bed with girls telling you love them, telling them you want to be with them, then be surprised when they think you're going to want to be with them. Like, motherfuckers out here sending weird signals to people. And then afterwards, like, nah, you my side bitch. Then you a deceitful ass nigga. I'm sorry, there's some moral character that's lacking. If you're laying in bed with somebody, selling them on dreams that you have zero intentions.
We're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do that. I love you.
No. A guy says those things because they want to keep the receipt that when they want to go have a little fun with the pum pum, and just like, no, that's my pum pum. He's gonna, well, I got receipt. I said I love you, right? These guys are just smooth talker. My pastor once told me, I'm always impressed how certain men can just talk to certain women like a psychological class ninja way, and they're all saying the same thing over and over. I overthink my stuff with one woman, my wife, and they say something boom to all the women, and it works. I'm impressed. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm impressed. When he said them, that was I put a gun on my head, boom. I was like, what the heck did my pastor say? Is it that easy?
It's one thing if you change your mind. I can accept that. But maybe she show you some behavior. Okay, don't be out here flat out lying and deceiving people. Because it starts to look sus after some time. Okay? Guys, there's no way around this. We also have to talk about men who just casually go out here fucking putting babies in random people. The women also need to be accountable for playing their part. But this nigga just got baby mamas everywhere. Making kids have like single parent households in the way.
That's his little name, DaBaby.
The only way you feel comfortable growing up without a mom and all those things is because usually you're the same way. If people that didn't make it without any money are making babies everywhere, how would somebody in a culture that normalizes that consider it normal if they have an amount of money that I can even comprehend? These people can do whatever they want. There is no consequence because they actually believe money leads to freaking happiness. Now, I don't say that I don't want you to funky everybody you want. But dude, why make the baby? It's clear that you don't have a conscious idea what is important for human life. I'm having a blast with my kid. And I am just surprised how much you're investing in money to pay off these women so you can get more women that you might have to pay off maybe, but at least you're gonna have good sex with the most variety of beautiful women that anybody could expect. But the consequences and the effect and the idea that I have a kid that I can even be a father to, I'm just surprised that certain men miss that feeling. And I don't know who to blame. Is it the woman that say we don't need men? Or is it men that think it's a woman's job? You know? you're missing out. And we have a culture that doesn't respect that. Because right now I'm in a culture in Spain that when they see me with my kid, everybody is smiling. They're like, hey man, you're having fun making jokes and everything. People keep looking up to me when I go to the pool, for example, and I arrive late because my wife is already there. The security guard and almost the whole staff are gonna be like, hey man, why are you late? You're 50 minutes late. Go play with your kid, you dumbo. I'm gonna show them my card. They're like, I know who you are, you black man. Get inside. You know, they appreciate it. And there's a lot of people that feel that. But I'm sure if there were more fathers that enjoy their kids, we could actually change the world in a way. That's what I think. But it's hard with this whole legal system. And I think it's just like a snowball rolling in a direction that's really hard to stop. I don't know how to stop it. All I can suggest, let's stop normalizing baby mamas. That's a start.
You know what? We out here talking about grown shit over a nigga named DaBaby. That's the problem. That's the problem. Niggas is really out here acting like grown babies. Mm-hmm. Zero responsibility, accountability. Just putting babies everywhere.
The baby mama might care.
Yeah.
Because these people out here are going to roast a single mom for like, why'd you get pregnant by him? Yeah. But why are these niggas going out spreading their seed too?
Because it's a safe bet. First of all, you're already attracted to the man because of his money, maybe also because of his looks. I don't know what rest, but definitely for the clout. Those are a bunch of stuff that make a woman so excited they don't care about specific stuff. And if the care about specific stuff is a baby, it's still something you're gonna get. It's a win-win situation. It's not a loss. It's hard for me to believe that if you have sex with that person, you have a plan B. They don't. Their plan B is just maybe I have the money to pay for it, but it's quite different. And it just surprises me because a lot of ladies do that. Why would you even, why in a culture, especially black culture, if you have so much issue of being, because you're a single mom, why would you normalize it? Why would you create a toxic situation to create a baby? And from the toxic situation, you're like, this is gonna make a relationship better. That's like people that decide to, hey, we had the baby, let's marry. This will make us stronger. No, you guys need to fix your stuff before you go to the next level. You don't upgrade randomly. It doesn't make any sense.
He's doing what he does.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't glorify this, man. It's not good.
But that,
it's not good. Because here's the thing. He got kids with all these, he can't give them the time that they need.
No.
Money is not enough. You know, we did a video a while back about a woman who said, I don't need a father. Why would my child need a father? Because I got money. Do you think a child only needs money from a father?
Do you know how many times I go to a zoo and I'm playing with my kids, making jokes and everything? All the kids there starts playing around me, looking at me, asking me stuff in gangster Russian language. I'm like, I don't understand Russian, G. I'm like, hey, yo, Papa, what's your kid? They just want to, oh no, I just want to chill. But I'm like, nobody wants to spend time with their kids. I'm the iPad for my kid. Every Saturday, every Sunday, we go out to the park, to the family, to the this, and I spend time with them. I got MS. I spend time with them, everything. They don't know I have MS because they're happy, joyful kids. It takes time to invest. Because if I don't invest this now, when they're 16, they're not going to invest in me. When my kid is like, Papa, I'm not going to be like, hey, leave me alone. I have to do something. No. I spend time with them. Once they're 16 or bigger and they have something to do, they're not going to be like, Papa, leave me alone. It will not happen. I will invest in them. I spend time with them. I never gave my kid a phone or a TV or something like, hey, leave me the freak alone. I have something better to do. Never.
He's doing the same thing, right?
They're the same people.
And so you got kids growing up in affluence, but they dad's out touring or with the other baby moms or the other kids. They got a bunch of half-siblings they don't know, drama in between everything. It's like, you're creating and fostering fucked up environments because you can't keep your dick in your pants.
Remember when
what I'm saying?
Remember when I told you that dysfunction was a new normal for them?
Would you say that you getting too old or the world is getting too new? I'm not a serious question.
That is good point. I realize the older I get, there are certain things that I'm like, I'm 40.
I'm just saying. And I know everybody's picking their sides. I see a bunch of dudes being like, man, get out of this nigga's house. Y'all gotta leave this man alone. And other women are going like, this man is a cheater, like all the rest. I'm like, guys, they both hold a whole bunch of L's in this. But you know what? The one who's most important in all this is that child. And the fact that they're not prioritizing means they both deserve a lot of ridicule and criticism. It's that child who suffers. It's the kids who suffer in all of these kinds of situations. Get the fuck off the internet. Go be parents. Go be parents.
I said it before. Motherfuckers want to have kids. They don't want to be parents. Everybody want to have change. Nobody want to break for 20. Listen, don't put your shit out there. First and foremost, I don't care what happened. Why are you broadcasting it out here? Why do we know your personal shit? If you just put it on your phone and you tape it, it's taped. And then you need to take it to court, and that's going to be your business.
Yes,
but
yes.
It's not so much as safety. That's fucking cringe, son. Yeah, we love each other. Yeah, we do. And then you press send and you do a whole post about it. That's corny.
Because if you're that stupid, by putting stuff on the media online to hope somebody agrees with you, maybe you're young. I've been there too. But I've never took it as far to shame somebody online. Oh my god. I don't know why it is, but whenever Preach speaks, I feel like not that he's my uncle, but he reminds me when I was little and I see my uncle go off. And I'm like, damn, my jokey uncle feels like that sometimes. And it makes you self-aware. It makes you realize certain things like, they're not supposed to be like that, right, uncle? And it's weird. And the way he reacts and the way I started his video is exactly what I'm trying to point out. It's just sometimes you're like, dude, there's so much better things to do with your time and with your kid. You have no idea how you mess up kids. I found out something interesting. PTSD is PTSD. You don't have PTSD randomly. You usually get it at home. Then you go to war. And war does bram. And you come back with PTSD. But PTSD starts at home. There were certain people in my family. Not a lot. But whenever I heard their voice, something stabbed me in my neck. Something weird. It starts at home. What I have with my head, my MS. I don't really have PTSD. But all this action, it starts at home. It glitches your brains at home. Kids are not supposed to experience that so little. I feel so bad for kids that feel drawn to me as if they want a man in their life because there's so much single mothers. I can have a conversation with a kid. Just ask, hey, how are you doing? Hey, bada beam, bada boom. Just a few words. The kid falls in love with me like, hey, but sir, hey this, hey bounce, hey this, hey sir, hey, are you son, are you the father of him? Hey sir, I'm like, what the heck is happening? It makes me sad when I see people, they have so much money to use that and spend it with their kid, educate them, feel like they're investing in somebody, and they don't do it. It's such a waste of time. We could have done so much more, and I feel sad for the kid. I love being a father. It's the best thing I've done. Is it easy? No. The first 2 years, it's kinda hard. But if you invest in your consistent, you're gonna get so much back. Seeing my 2 kids fight with each other in a smiley way, and I just watch that, I'm not rich. I feel rich, but I have enough money to enjoy a life that I don't have to sweat to just go on a vacation. I'm blessed, and I love it. I don't throw it in people's face. I don't post everything on internet anymore because after my kids, I realized I don't want to impress people. I just want to impress my kids. My kids don't care about Instagram. Maybe in the future, but I will take my time that I still have them as much as possible. Once they reach that, hey, that's life. Well, that's all I wanted to say. If you guys have any opinion, bada bing, bada boom, remember to like, share, all those things that I usually do. And hope you guys have a nice day. Peace.
Don't get me wrong, makosa kita bong. Put the fire na mi blonde kush hash purple skunk criollo colombici jam jam turloqueta verdeta welcome. Dem vida mi a tua iniciativa, padrei ku indica e também que sum sativa. Te ainda no que acepta ku eta medicina, Bob di nang di eta causa rebeldia. Cooking,